channel. So if you're new here, thank you for stopping by, and if it's your first time seeing my face, my name is Lotachi Vanessa. I am a Nigerian YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria, and I do videos like this every other week, and sometimes every week. I do videos on career, inspiration, lifestyle, beauty, that sort of thing. If this is something you like to see on your screen, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. There's a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot that I have to offer. And if you're a returning subscriber, you guys already know Imagun now. Guys, today's video is going to be like a really it's a serious video, but it's hilarious somehow. So like I'm a stickler for you live, you learn. Every day of the year or every time in life, you can never learn it all. Life is about learning. And as much as I felt like I've mastered the art of work and things that happen at work, I haven't mastered a lot of things. And I'm just going to talk about a few of them in this video. And yeah, so I'm just going to keep my mind on three major things that I wanted to talk about. And these are things that I wish I knew before, like I wish I knew earlier on in my career, and even up until recently, like at least the past 6 months. Guys, some of these things, like I did not, like I just thought little of them. I knew people said it, but it never really sunk into my head until very recently. And I decided, why not come on here and share these things. So if you don't know, I have a very corporate job. I have another job, of course, apart from YouTube, and I work in 9 to 5 in a corporate organization. And if I tell you that I've learned a lot from that job, I won't be lying to you. I've learned so much on the way human beings are, the way people behave. I've learned a whole lot from that. And I did a video initially which I would link here, and I was talking about tips to climbing the career ladder. I talked about tips to climbing the career ladder. But in this video, I'm just going to focus on three major things that I think are essential. They are essential for you to know these things if you're eyeing a corporate job, or even if you're in a corporate organization. I think you need to just come and hear me out, because these things I'm going to talk about are the unsaid, the silent truths that nobody talks about. So guys, number one is that your co-workers are not your friends. Like, can I just say that your co-workers are really not your friends? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you cannot, like, of course, myself, I'm in a job where I met like a very few people that I will say that they are really friends. Like, I banter with a lot of people, but I can count on one hand number of people that I would classify as being friends. Not everybody is your friend as a co-worker. Unfortunately, I think it's difficult to understand, because when you go to work frequently and when you interact with a certain number of people on a daily basis, it becomes hard to blur lines between friends and co-workers. And I think it's very important to actually learn the difference. Like the old saying goes, leave the work people at work. That saying cannot be wrong. Like, that saying can never be wrong. Like, it has sunk in now, and I kind of understand it on a deeper level. So guys, like, there are people that are actually just your co-workers, and you should leave it there. Like, don't blur the line, don't complicate your life, please. So yeah, guys, the first thing that I want you to just keep in mind, and why the reason I'm saying that your co-workers are not your friends, I'm not saying your co-workers are your enemies, or your co-workers are bad people, or your co-workers are terrible, horrible people that deserve to rot in hell. No, that's not what I mean. I just mean that it's normal human nature. Everybody came into that workplace for a particular reason. You are there for a reason, and either you're there to progress in your career, you're there to make a living, you're there to earn money, or you're there to satisfy some form of ambition that you have to satisfy. So me, I know the reason why I'm working. I'm working to earn a living, I'm working to satisfy a desire. The same way I have a goal and a need, the same way other people have a goal and a need. And that is the reason why they are even there in the first place. If everybody had what they were looking for as to going to a corporate job, nobody would, I don't think anybody would want to work actually most people will not want to work, unless you're like a princess or a queen, like the crown, then you probably you probably don't need to work. But if you're like a regular human being, you would find that you need to work to kind of earn a living, if you don't have like a huge inheritance, or your father or your uncle is not Elon Musk. God, if issues were horses. Anyways, so yeah, everybody has a reason and an agenda on why they've come to the office environment, and so you don't expect them to leave that reason behind and put your friendship ahead of everything else. And it's natural, because if not, they will be at home chilling, like I said, but they are here in the office doing some work, and obviously they want to get ahead. So some people, they don't mind throwing you under the bus, throwing you under the train, under the rock, as long as they get ahead, as long as they look better. They don't mind doing that. And so some people that you might even classify as friends, they might have done this to you sometimes without you knowing. Sometimes you learn it the hard way. So that's just my point, that everybody is there for a particular reason or another. Everybody has a goal, everybody has an agenda, and they put the agenda first before you. I'm the kind of person that, like I shared in my boarding school story, I became a people pleaser because of my boarding school experience, and I'm learning to unravel myself from that. Meanwhile, it might not go the same way for the both of us, which is sad, but it's a painful reality. So your co-workers are not your friend. I don't blame anybody, because it's all personal. It's not personal, it's all work. It's just work. Everybody's there for a reason, to look better, and that. So you don't even know like what every other person's goal is. Still, in terms of your co-workers are not your friends, I just want to stress that you need to know when to draw the line. Please don't overshare information. Like me myself, I've been burnt. Like how do I explain it? Something you tell someone in confidence, and that thing gets out to the entire office. The entire office somehow knows that thing that you told someone in confidence, or you felt, even if you did not say, oh, this thing is confidential, you just expect that person to kind of understand that this thing is not something you go around telling everybody. But somehow it's become office gist. And so I've been burnt that way, and I've just learned that no matter what, no matter the goodwill this person brings forward to you, draw the line. Know that there are some things that are supposed to stay in the house, and there are some things that are supposed to now be brought over to the office. Like, I'm not saying don't be friends with office people, don't gist them about how your weekend went. If you went to the park and you saw a clown, of course go and gist them, but just know when to be professional and when not to be just basically know when to share and when not to share, and know what to share and what not to share. Anything that is personal, anything that is a bit like maybe financial, maybe you have some debts to pay, or you're having a fight with a really loved one, or your family has cut you off, or your family is a dynasty, or you're the son of a queen or the son of a king. No need to divulge such information at work. Honestly, trust me, no need to divulge anything about your family status, who your father is, who your mother is, who your uncle is. Nobody cares. Like, nobody actually cares. They may even use it against you, to be honest, in the future. So don't overshare. If you're having any form of struggles, I know that you might be having struggles, that it will be difficult for you to focus on work and stuff. Trust me, no matter the urge that it is to share with someone, because I know sometimes for me, sharing helps to lift that burden. Do not share. Instead, call someone else. Call your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your boyfriend, your husband. Call them and complain about this particular person or this particular thing that is eating you away, and do not share with your co-workers that have their own agenda. Also, final thing is gossiping. It's very easy to get to work and to have that them versus us mentality. It's easy to have that mentality of oh, the bosses, these people, they don't like me, and these people, they said this, they are treating us different. It's very, very easy to start gossiping, to just roll that circle in. It's very, very, very easy. But I would say, like, learn from me, from my own personal experience. Avoid it as much as you can. There's no need to gossip. Instead, if you really need to trash someone in the office, call your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mother, your father, your friend, call them and be like, can you imagine, did my boss did this? Let out that steam to that person. Do not let it out to your co-workers, because trust me, you never know when they use it against you. And I know it might sound like, the workplace is a very toxic environment, it's a place where, you can't trust anyone. No, it doesn't have to be that way. But I feel like if you steer clear of troubles, you won't experience more in turn, if you get what I mean. So just keep work people where work people are, keep personal life people where personal life people are. Like, again, I'm not saying that you cannot make friends. Like, I personally have made a number of friends that were my co-workers and have now become lifelong friends, even currently in my current job. But still doesn't change the fact away from keep co-workers at co-workers level. And I won't even lie, when some of these other friends I have that are still friends, maybe we're really cool friends because we're not working in the same department, we're not competing against each other. Because if that had happened, I'm not sure I would say that none of us would have thrown any of us under the bus for a promotion or something if that time came, God forbid. But nothing like that ever happened. But we didn't really work in the same department, so that friction wasn't there. And I don't know, but just hear me out and know that your co-workers are not your friend. Hear this and know this and know the truth. Second thing that I wanted to talk about, which I guess came to my knowledge like really, really, really late, like, is that there's no such thing as kissing ass. Yes, I understand that some of you are going to click off right now. That's fine, but if you're still here, hear me out and hear what I'm saying. There's no such thing as kissing ass. How do I put it? Okay, yes, there's such a thing as kissing ass here, but some level of kissing ass is necessary in the workplace. Why do I say this? For example, maybe your boss gets a promotion. I won't call it kissing ass to wish your boss congratulations, to send your boss happy birthday message. That is not kissing ass in my opinion. That is just keeping the goodwill and keeping the lines of communication open. So in times like that, like when you go out for social events, there's no such thing as, if you have an interest with someone of a very higher rank, or if you have the same interest with someone at a higher rank, there's no such thing as you shouldn't go and have a conversation with that person, because it will look like both of you are kissing ass. I don't consider that as kissing ass. I can consider that as just keeping the lines of communication open, as having interest outside of work that you guys do together. When you say someone is kissing ass is when the person, how do I explain? What will you say is kissing ass now? So let's say the person when I don't know how to explain it. I'm sure you know what I mean. Like, making small conversations in the office is not kissing ass. Saying happy birthday or congratulating a colleague for being promoted is not kissing ass. It's just a sign of goodwill. Sending Christmas text messages, inviting, like, no, that is not kissing ass in my opinion. There's another certain level of kissing ass, meaning maybe you're not doing something right, but when you see the boss coming, you start acting like you're doing that thing right, and you start, that kind of thing, or you go to the boss and start gossiping about every other person, telling them every other person's secret. I consider that as kissing ass. But I won't say, having and building a relationship with people you work with, that is not kissing ass. That's just keeping the lines of communication open. So there's no such thing as, in my books anyway, kissing ass. There's no such thing as kissing your boss's ass. Being friendly. It's good to be friendly. It's good to keep the lines of communication open. Also, keeping in mind that your co-workers are still not your friend. Keep those lines of communication open, so that when the opportunity comes, you're top of mind. So guys, and the final thing I just wanted to talk about was blowing your own trumpet. Guys, you can never, if you know me, I'm someone that I always downplay my achievements as if they are nothing, but it's important it's very, very, very important to blow your own trumpet. Every chance you get, blow your trumpet. Do not feel like everybody wants to hear me ramble on. Trust me, they want to. Silently, they need to actually hear you ramble on. So I found that people that always complain, oh, like anybody that cares to listen, oh my god, I had so much to do yesterday, I was in this meeting from night to day, from this to this, even MD even called me for blah blah blah. My dear, that is a strategic announcement to you. I'm not just telling anybody, they are telling you and anybody that cares to hear, so that you, in your mind, you unconsciously place them somewhere. So it's good to blow your own trumpets for the things you're doing, the things that you're planning to do, who you're working for, who has asked you to do something for them, who you're helping out with something. It helps to put you in a certain level in people's minds. So it's very important to blow your trumpets. Anyway, guys, those are the 3 things I said. Let me come on here and just tell you people that things that I know have stuck with me greatly this recently. Very important. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that video, give this video a thumbs up, and please, if you're not subscribed, why now? What is the matter? Please just click that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in my other videos. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.